Here it comes. I mean, that everyone can say this. Clearly, you all know what my take on it is. I'm going to answer this in a really political way by being, well, my answer is that my answer is my answer. And that is my answer. Yes. Now, first of all, let me preface this by saying that, and I'm not going to go into a huge explanation because we will be here all day. But I'm a big believer in, an audience shouldn't necessarily have to know what's in an actor's head as he or she plays a character, because I'm a big believer that the best performances, the best writing, the best art is able to support conflicting interpretations, so that anyone can come into it from any background and that it speaks to their experience, whatever their background. And so my interpretation of Kyouya might be very different than someone else's, and I don't want to, by saying what I'm about to say, I don't mean to hijack anyone's personal Kyouya that they feel, this is how I see Kyouya. You are perfectly allowed and encouraged. He is just as much your character as he is mine or anyone else's. But, having said that, yes, I do believe that my interpretation of Kyouya is that he is very much in love with Tamaki. And with Haruhi. That he's very much in love with the both of them, and I think it matures to a point where he would much prefer to see the both of them together than him with either one, because they make more sense together than he makes with anybody else. He should end up with one of the twins. But I'm also a redhead, so what do I know? But that's my own personal take on that. I hopefully if you don't agree with that interpretation, you can still watch the performance and be like, no, I still think it's this. So again, cool. So. Oh, there's a Renge back there with her hand up.
So what do you think is in Kyouya's black book?
Well, first of all, I think it's one of many, 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 many black books. I think he's got a whole secret shelf behind like a panel or something in his room that he presses a button and it's, and book after book. I think there's a black book on every single member of the host club. I think there's cookie recipes, there's stock prices, there's complicated calculus, I'm sure he's somebody somewhere, and it has to be Kyouya, must keep tracks on the price of paint. As much as they use. I think that's just all sorts of things. That would be really funny if really that's just a persona for him. I always consider that maybe today he doesn't really have the real black book. Maybe today he's just writing things and he's drawing like, he's playing hangman or he's just writing out poetry or something, really, or something. But yeah, I think Kyouya basically just writes. He has to record. That's his thing. He is the observer. He sits back and he watches and he remembers, and it's written in my book, so I have proof. And that's like, see, I have the date here. And that's. I think he has a lot of black books, and I think he has one on everybody. And there's probably about 8 on Renge. At least 2 of which have to do with finance. So you